Now we are on to the NFC South, a rather weaker division in the NFL, but maybe it could turn some heads and surprise people in being a good division this year. You never know. But hey, let's find out and look at the teams that are there. The Atlanta Falcons this year have a lot of hope in them, I think. They have their first-year quarterback, Michael Penix, and he showed a lot of great promise last year in the season. He played some good games against some playoff teams, like he played good against that Washington team that went to the NFC Championship game. Showed promise, brought back Kyle Pitts from the dead. Just saying, you want to draft him? You want to draft him? Michael Penix likes passing to him. Bijan Robinson is already one of the best running backs in the league, and I think he could take a huge jump this year and be a top 2 running back. Even Tyler Algier is not a bad backup. Darnell Mooney is an absolute freaking... I love Darnell Mooney. He's that wide receiver, too, that I just love. You would love to have on your team. And Drake London. He's a bona fide number 1 receiver. Not your ideal number 1, but he is a number 1 receiver, and he's a very good player at that. Now, we got to think of this. The O-line of this team's very, very, very good. Very good O-line. They've had Pro Bowlers every year for this team, one of the best centers in the league, and I think it's going to be a great offense. The defense is where it gets tricky, because the secondary has always been really good, and last year it was really freaking good. But the issue with them is they got no pass rush. They picked up Zadarius Smith last year, and it helped like a little bit, but it didn't do that much difference. This year, they drafted James Pierce, and apparently he's a dog. He's a dog. Dude's a ferocious... He's like a freaking pit bull out there, man. Like, you want to get that guy riled up? I don't want to get that guy riled up. He looks like he's going to freaking maul you, dude. James Pierce, I think he's going to be an absolute freaking dog on the field this year. Get that pass rush going. They also grabbed Jalen Walker, who is currently at defensive end, even though he was a linebacker. So they're going to put those 2 guys up there. I think they could make some noise in there, all right? They also got Ruka Oro. I just like his name. I just like mentioning him, sorry. But I think this team's good. Younghoe Koo kicker. I like this team a lot. Coach, like him a lot. I forgot his name. I remember who he is, but I do like him. Overall, I like this team a lot. The Carolina Panthers coming in this year have actually some optimism with Bryce Young for the first time in their 3 years together. Bryce Young turned it on last year and was playing some damn good football this year. And this year they got him weapons like Tedoroto McMillan and Xavier Legette. Okay, maybe not a lot of weapons, all right? They lost Adam Thielen, but they still got guys like Jatavion Sanders. They got an underrated running back room. Rico Dowdle, Trevor Etienne, Chuba Hubbard. 3 guys you could do rotations with. I like a lot. O-line is all right. It played better late in the season. I think it's going to be all right. Now, this is the issue with this team. This team's got a pretty solid offense. Their defenses are not good. Not good at all, buddy boy. Like, Derek Brun's back, which is good. They drafted guys like Nick Scarton. This is the issue, man. If this team had a good defense, I think this team could be really good. But the thing is, the defense is not good. I think they could play spoiler to teams in their division. Bryce Young making some plays with his feet. But this is what's going to hold them back is that defense sucks, bro. That defense freaking sucks. And it's a shame because I think Bryce Young's going to turn it on this year. But it is what it is. The swashbuckling Pirates down in Tampa Bay, Florida, coming off back-to-back NFC South titles with their quarterback, Baker Mayfield. But before getting to Baker Mayfield, I want to talk some Todd Bowles action, all right? So Todd Bowles is still the head coach in the NFL, and I don't know how everyone feels with Todd Bowles. I think he's a great defensive coordinator. As a head coach, I think he's pretty mid. The defense has never been that stellar, outside of the Super Bowl one they had where he's coordinator. But as a head coach, the defense has not looked that great. It's obviously not looked bad by any means, but there's never really any good pass rush on this team. Pretty good at stopping the run, I would say. And they're thankful they got Levante David. Like, they're thankful this guy has played for 10 plus years and has been very good. It sucks for Levante David because he's not going to get in the Hall of Fame, but he would be in the Hall of Very Good. 100%. That longevity, that long, goddamn insane. Their secondary, all right? They have Antoine Winfield Jr., of course. And in their draft, they drafted 2 quarterbacks in the round 2 and round 3. Benjamin Morrison and Jacob Parrish. Could these guys be good? Maybe. Maybe not. That is a question for the wide receivers going up against these guys in the season. But I think this defense is all right. Overall, you know, they can stop the run pretty well, and they don't give up too many big plays, but they don't get much of a pass rush, and it's not very great. They're sieging, bro. They're Pirates of sieging, but the offense is where it comes in. Baker Mayfield's resurgence. Stellar. Love it. Baker Mayfield, gotta love him. They hated his guts in the Browns. Hated this guy's guts. Once he left, love him. Great guy. Bucky Irving's on the backfield, one of the best running backs in the league already. He's already a stud. Bucky Irving. Like, you just want to hug him. You see him, you just want to hug him. Averaging 5 yards a carry, catching the ball in the backfield. What's not to love about Bucky Irving? Mike Evans is back for his 11th year in a row, or 12th year in a row. I can't remember. He's got 1,000 yards every year, though, and he's going to get it again this year. I don't see any way he's slowing down one bit. Chris Godwin's going to be up for some time. Jalen McMillan's going to be up for some time as well, but they got Emeka Egbuka at wide receiver on the pick 19th of the draft, and I think this guy's going to cook under Baker Mayfield. And don't forget about K. Dotton, man. K. Dotton's a good-ass player, man. I don't care what anyone says about K. Dotton. Good-ass tight end. Showed his worth last year in those games where everyone got hurt. Overall, the Buccaneers look like a pretty good team, but I just don't think they're going to make huge headway in the season this year. And finally, the New Orleans Saints. All right, I just think the New Orleans Saints are just good. Tyler Shouk, he's a bloody good mate. He's a bloody good bloke out there throwing the ball. I know he's 25, rookie he is, but he's a bloody good bloke. Spencer Rattler, what a beast is Spencer Rattler is, yeah? You know, I'm being serious now. I just think, like, this team is, like, it's got some guys, man. Like, Alvin Kamara, Chris Olave. You got Kellen Moore calling the plays, man. Like, Rashid Shaheed. Like, this team's got players, man. Like, the defensive side, man, Cameron Jordan, man. He's a wrecking crew of a player right there. They just not slow him down. It doesn't matter, but, like, this team's good. Pound that rock. Tyler Shough throwing the ball. Like, man, who's going to stop this team? Who's going to stop the New Orleans Saints this year? Tell me who's going to stop them, eh? Tell me who's going to stop the New Orleans Saints this year, man. Tell me who's going to stop them this year. All right, time to rank it. In last place, I have the New Orleans Saints at 2-15. They suck. At third place, I have the Carolina Panthers at 7-10. I like their offense a lot. Don't get me wrong. I think Bryce Young's going to be great in this offense, and I like the head coach. But the defense is going to hold them back ultimately to a 7-10 record. In second place, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 9-8. I like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I think Baker's going to be really good again, and I think all the receivers and Bucky's going to be great again, but the defense is just kind of subpar, and I don't think it threatens any team in the NFC South or really any team in the NFC, and that is why in first place I have the Atlanta Falcons. Now, I'm picking Atlanta for a few reasons. First of all, they blew it last year. They beat the Bucs twice last year and legit blew their chance at winning the division with 2 different quarterbacks starting. And second of all, Michael Penix showed a lot of promise last year, and I think he's only going to get better. And this team, as long as they have a stable quarterback, is going to be good. They've just needed a guy who needs to be like a top 20 quarterback, and they'll win the division. That's literally all they need. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. Kirk Cousins threw like 3 games last year. It was so rough. It was so bad. It was so bad thinking about that game. Oh my God. It was so rough. Anyways, Michael Penix, even if he doesn't play that great, I think if he just plays in a top 20 quarterback consistency, this team can win the division. Bijan Robinson, Drake London, the boys, Kyle Pitts. You draft Kyle Pitts. You ever draft Kyle Pitts? You want to draft Kyle Pitts? You want to draft Kyle Pitts? You want to draft Kyle Pitts? Enough for the job, Raheem Morris. I remember his name this time, Raheem Morris. I just thought of it right now. And I think it's going to be a good team for Atlanta. They'll win the division. And that is the video, everybody. Thank you for watching. In a few days, I'll be doing the final division, the NFC West. Till then, I'll see you later.